What were we calling this morning? What we say today was?
Glorious day.
Glorious day. It's NFL holiday.
Happy NFL Day.
So with me right now, I got Ryan, and I got my man Raj.
Greetings.
So we're going to get right into it, and I wanted to talk about one topic of discussion before we start talking about our outlooks for our respective teams. I want to talk about one of the biggest headlines from the year, even though it probably shouldn't have been, the headline about the most popular third string quarterback in the league, or fourth string, that's been cut, Tim Tebow. I just wanted to know what y'all thought about Tim, and how y'all feel about him being cut. Do you think it's over? Do you think he deserves another chance? Just tell me what you think. I know a lot of people have different opinions about this uh, situation.
I mean, his first chance was too many chances. I mean, he shouldn't have been a first round draft pick.
Right.
He shouldn't have been the starting quarterback for the Broncos.
Right.
He shouldn't have got a second chance with the Jets.
Right.
And then I guess out of the kindness of the owner Kraft's heart, they took they took Tebow.
I mean, I don't get it. When he was in Denver, right? I mean, number one, he took him to the playoffs. That's number one. I mean, and he wasn't a starting quarterback for, like, who was it? Was it Kyle Orton or somebody
Kyle
that?
Orton.
Yeah,
Kyle Orton.
it was Kyle Orton that he got hurt. Then Tim Tebow came in.
He got hurt. He got benched.
Oh, he got benched, and then they put Tim Tebow in.
Uh-huh.
Right. All right. So, but number one, like, I mean, he still took him to the playoffs. So if he wasn't the quarterback, he probably wouldn't have gone to the playoffs. That's number one. Number
Yes,
two,
that's not true.
why?
I believe Kyle Orton would have got him out there. They were winning games like 13-6. Like that was. I mean, they need to give the defense credit. Willis McGahee was playing well too. So, I mean, Tebow just got too much credit, I think.
But you have to. Maybe he got too much credit, but he still deserves some credit because at the end of the game, I understand. Trust me, I get it.
And
there
were a lot of fourth quarter comebacks.
Right.
A lot.
And I get it. I know what you're saying. Like a lot of reasons why they were in the holes in them fourth quarters was because he was passing for like 20 yards before like the last 5 minutes of the game. I get it. But in the last 5 minutes of the game, he was making plays on those final drives to get them the win. I mean, you're the same guy that was telling me offense Young doesn't win when he was doing the exact same thing.
No. I mean,
You were.
Vince Young wasn't throwing the ball 5 times a game. He just wasn't doing it.
But that wasn't Tebow's fault.
He's a
That-
quarterback.
All
He
right.
throws the football.
Okay, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. But regardless, I mean, I always respect the coaches that coach to their personnel and their strengths, right? If Tim Tebow's strength is running the football, why would you ask him to do something other than running the football? I mean, they were giving Tim Tebow. John Fox didn't draft Tim Tebow. He came into a situation where Tim Tebow was there. The fans wanted him in the game so bad, and they were losing. They had nothing to lose, so they threw him in there, and it started working. And at that point, I think they have or had somewhat. If Peyton Manning wasn't available, if Peyton Manning didn't come along, I think they had an obligation to design their offense so it works the best for Tebow's ability.
John Elway, he wasn't having that. I mean, Elway didn't.
I get it. I understand that. I understand that. But it's hard for me to sit here and say that the New York Jets gave Tebow a real chance. It's hard for me to sit here and say that the Patriots gave Tebow a real chance. I think they gave him a real chance to be a quarterback on their roster, playing in their system. But as far as the best chance for Tebow to succeed, I don't think they did that. I think Tebow's best chance to succeed was what he did in Denver when they basically molded the offense to Tim Tebow. when he was in the Jets, I mean, they just threw him in there. He was a sideshow. When he was in when he was with the Patriots, everybody knew from the jump what the hell are they doing. So, if there was a team, God forbid, he go to Jacksonville or somewhere like that they don't have a lot going on their offense and stuff like that. As a Jaguars fan, I don't want to see Tim Tebow there, but he's going to have to go to a team that would shape the offense around him. But at this point, I think his confidence is shot, and there's no need for him to even get another try anywhere else.
I mean, it's not fair for him the teams to have to build their offense around him because I feel like he's the type of player like a Josh Johnson, like a Pat White. I mean, they don't get the same credit that he gets. He's just a an average running quarterback, not even average, below average.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think I don't think he's been given a fair shot though. So I mean, he's had the most success in Denver.
He's a
But
first round draft pick. I mean,
so I mean, if they didn't want him, why draft him then?
They didn't.
he didn't
It was a
draft him.
different regime that drafted
That
him.
was Josh McDaniels.
And he got his shot back under Josh McDaniels again. But there's only so far Josh McDaniels can stick his neck out for Tim Tebow on a team that has already been successful without him. I mean, the Patriots have Tom Brady. They have a long line of success. Why would they ever
Yeah.
change stuff to fit Tim Tebow? Tim Tebow needs a tailor-made offense. He's not going to get it in New England. I actually think that he probably should have got more of it in New York than he did, but he's not going to get it in New England. I mean, obviously he got cut, so he's definitely not going to get it in New England. He didn't get it in New England. I don't think there's a lot of places else that he can really get it.
I think we heard the last of Tim Tebow. I don't think you see him in the NFL. You see him in camps, but
You think you see him in camps?
yeah, you see him in camps.
I don't think so.
He'd be a good scout player.
But the problem with Tebow is that there's so much media hype around him, he becomes a distraction.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're looking for a camp quarterback, I mean, I'm pretty sure after this weekend, Pat White's not going to be on the Redskins anymore. Why wouldn't you just go get somebody like Pat White? Why don't you just go get somebody like Josh Johnson? I'm sure Marcus Vick would love to come run scout team on somebody's team. I mean, there's going to be a scrambling quarterback coming out all the time that is not going to have the same headache as Tebow is, not going to cause you the same, disturbance in your locker room. Bring in some guy from Eastern Kentucky to come and run your offense and, run the spread and stuff like that. You don't.
I agree with that.
I mean, at the same time, I just think well, he's probably like you say tonight. He's not gonna be a quarterback in the NFL, so he just needs to suck it up and see if he can play another position.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. If he can try, I mean, just sit out this year and just try to become like a tight end H-back or something like that. I think if he does something like that, his career might be.
Yeah, he's got to be willing to do that though. He's set on being a quarterback. Is what it seems like now.
He's set on not being in the
Yeah.
league. All right, on that note, we want to go ahead and wrap this